That's the first double crochet. Slide it around. It gets kind of tight, but you can slide it around to free up the room that you need. Remember, we're still working in that same hole. That's 2 double crochets, and we need 1 more. Yarn over, pull through. That completes the shell, and you can see how it makes the corner, and you can see our 2 chain stitches in the corner to separate those shells. Now, since we're going to go to the next shell, you only chain 1 because we're on the side of the square, not the corner. Now do 3 more double crochets through the next large hole. That's your first double crochet. We need 2 more for this shell. And 1 more. And you can really see the square starting to take form right there. Okay, this is our 3rd double crochet. That'll complete the first shell of this corner. Remember, we chain 2 between corner shells. 1, 2. Now let's add the last shell to this corner. 3 double crochets. That's 1. This is number 2. And 1 more to finish out the corner. Okay, we're going to go to the next shell on the same side, so we're only going to chain 1. Okay, there's your next corner hole, so let's do 3 double crochets in that hole. This will be the first shell of this corner. That'll consist of 3 double crochets. That's the first. This is double crochet number 2. And 1 more. This completes the first shell of this corner. So remember, between corner shells, we chain 2. There's our chain 2. Now finish the last shell in this corner by again doing 3 double crochets. Once you make it to this point, it's the same thing over and over. The great thing about a granny square is you can make these as large as you want to. You just keep going around and around and around. You can make an entire blanket out of 1 square. Just make it a very large one. That's 2 double crochets. Let's do 1 more to finish out the shell. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through remaining 2. Chain 1. And then you can see we're going into our corner, and we already have 1 corner shell in this corner, so we only have to complete 1 shell for this corner and then join the square together. So this is our 2nd double crochet of the shell. And then 1 more. Okay, that finishes out the shell, and then we need to join it together, but don't forget to chain 2 between corner shells. And now again, this is the tricky part where you have to join the corners together. So you find that 2nd stitch. I'm going to use the needle again to show you. That's 1, that's 2, so that's where it goes. So insert your hook into that stitch. Sometimes it's easier to grab it with the hook and then turn your hook into it like this. You can also loosen it up with a needle and then insert your hook. But however you do it, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then do a slip stitch through the remaining loop. That completes the join. Now if you want to finish the square right here, you could just cut the yarn and pull it all the way through, locking it in. If you want to make another round, just go ahead and chain 3, and remember that chain 3 constitutes your first double crochet of the shell. That's double crochet 2 and then double crochet 3. And you can see all the large holes around, and you just do 1 shell in each hole. Remember to do 2 shells in the corners with chain 2 between.